Hey, what's up everybody? And this is a special video I kind of wanted to do. Yes, I said I was going to come back and do this. Have I held off on this video for a minute? Yes, I have. I haven't done one in maybe about 2 weeks since this tournament has began, but I did want to talk about some of the other nights of the G1 before the next showing comes on. I feel like these shows have been every day in this entire tournament, and I've only got a chance to talk about night 1 and night 2 when it comes to A block and B block, and I do want to talk about the rest of the matches and what I feel about it. Because I said it before, I wasn't going to come almost every day with a G1 Climax review, but I will kind of interval it into different days and whatnot and kind of group them together. But at this point in time, what are we on? Like day 8, I think, because I got to get through, I've already seen days 3 through, I think we got to night 8 at this point. So I wanted to talk about some of the matches and what I kind of think about, some of these and either what I like, what I didn't like, what I thought was the best on here, so far in this entire tournament, and just how this whole point thing has been working, who's in the lead of this tournament. But I do want to go to night 3, though, A block. I want to speak a couple things about that, just to, see who's in the rankings and whatnot. With Jeff Cobb going over Shingo Takagi, which I feel like Shingo's had a rough run so far in this tournament. They didn't really expect Cobb to get it. Okada beating Yujiro. That was a given. It's just we went about a money clip, so that doesn't surprise me. It's Okada. He was going to beat Yujiro. Didn't really expect no shake up from that. One win I'm surprised, and this guy's kind of been in the lead lately on the tournament, which I feel like he's turned around lately in New Japan, is Tai Chi, especially beating Minoru Suzuki, the leader of Suzuki-gun, which I thought was actually a really good match. I have got to say, Tai Chi's been getting a lot of wins, and I'll get to more of him in a minute, but, he's been getting wins, he's been winning clean. I can't really say nothing bad much about him. They really must have been turning a good eye on Tai Chi lately, because I'm like, all right, this guy's not sucking in the tournament like last year. He's been getting points. I'm not saying he may win the tournament, but he's kind of one of those dark horses you need to be looking out for, I feel like. So Tai Chi, I keep my eye on him if I were y'all. Will Ospreay going over Tomohiro Ishii. Great match. Will Ospreay going over him, not really surprised. Especially it's been a little bit tough for Ishii getting on the board. Jay White, which, I gotta say for Jay White, he is just great as a heel. I like Jay White. Before, I always kind of buried him, but I kind of like him more nowadays. I thought it was funny because I know everybody in Japan, they can't really chant anybody's name because they got the mask on, but Jay White just, getting on the mic and say, Ibushi. Ibushi. But I feel like a lot of Jay White's matches are almost kind of predictable when you think about it, because this is how I feel like the Jay White matches go. It's like it begins, he'll get out the ring, he'll talk a whole bunch of shit, walk around, get back in the ring, hit some move on somebody, they'll wrestle for a minute, more heel shit from him, Gato will get involved. One way or another, he will get involved in the match. Whoever Jay White's going against, he'll be able to knock them down for a minute and everything, till it'll probably be like a finisher fest in a way of dodges. It'll be a ref bump, and then somehow Jay White will win, either help to Geto or whatever. But him going over Kota Ibushi again, since Wrestle Kingdom, Jay White gets another win, which I feel like he may win this tournament. That's kind of my guy to win the A block right now, who I'm betting on. So that's like, at this point, was four points for Jay White. But going into night 4, Hiroki Goto beating Sonata. Sonata having a tough time in this tournament. Real tough time. Whew, I'll get to him soon. Goto going over him. Not surprised, but it's kind of weird that Sonata hasn't got any points on the board yet. Toru Yano beating Hiroshi Tanahashi, which, Yano, man, that's 4 points right there. Beat Sonata, beat the ace. Okay. Hoi, Yano. Juice Robinson, he beat Kenta. Yeah, I like Kenta's promo after, because some say he was shooting on NXT. since, you know, him and Juice kind of came up together in NXT and whatnot. And I thought he had a really good match out there. Didn't really think Juice was going to beat Kenta, but go look at Kenta's promo after the match, and it's kind of interesting to watch. But Juice going over was kind of surprising. Evil beat Yoshihashi. Not surprised. It's Yoshihashi. I'm sorry, but it's Yoshihashi. Tetsuya Naito versus Zack Sabre Jr., which I think was one of the best matches out of this entire tournament so far, which they nearly took all the 30 minutes, which I like that match because it was a clash of styles. We know Zack Sabre Jr. is more of a submission-based ground game and everything, and Naito's a heavyweight. And I think they made this work tremendously, I should say. This match was fun to watch. This is a match you need to go back and look at, okay? I like this. I actually thought Zack Sabre Jr. almost could have beat Naito out there, dodging the Destino, put him into a Zack driver and everything, but Naito able to get out of it and hit the Destino for the win, which I feel like been hearing this guy saying, you know, just chant Los Ingobernables de Japón for the past few nights now, but this was a great match. This was fantastic. This is one of my favorites in the tournament so far, so I really recommend watching Naito and Zack Sabre Jr. Like I said, it's a different clash of styles. I know a lot of people don't like Zack Sabre Jr.'s style of wrestling, but I like it, man. This dude just comes out of nowhere with these freaking submission holds sometimes. I'm surprised at this shit. Night 5, Taichi beating Yujo Takahashi. Not surprised. Minoru Suzuki going over Jeff Cobb. Not really surprised, too. Suzuki. Kota Ibushi beating Tomohiro Ishii. I will say both of these guys beat the living dog crap out of each other between, I don't know what's worse, Ibushi kicking you or Ishii chopping you, okay? But these guys were hitting each other hard for the time they had out there. Ibushi still won with the Kamigoye and everything, even though Ishii was dodging that shit. That was insane. Shingo getting his win over Will Ospreay since Best of the Super Juniors from last year, the rematch. Now, I know it's been a lot of controversy about this match online, because I looked on Twitter, it was a big argument what Meltzer gave it 5 stars. And a lot of people look at the sequence they did near the beginning of the match with the dodging and everything. And that's a lot in Will Ospreay's matches, but some people think that was just more of choreographed spots than just wrestling and whatnot. They said, oh, look at the choreography. It's all the cool flips and tricks and everything, but where's the wrestling, some say. Which, I can see why people said that, just given the mini dodges in the beginning of this match going to a stalemate, but I still think it was a great match. I don't think it was great as their one last year, you know, at the Best of Super Juniors, but I still enjoyed it. But I can see why people didn't like it. Now, was this a 5-star match? As some people say, let's not get ahead of ourselves here. I still think this was great, but I don't think this was better than last year's match. But I can see the controversy why, you know, the whole choreographed spots things from both of these guys. But I still think it was great, though. Jay White beating Okada. 3-1, folks. Okada, as Jay White says. Jay White, folks, still on a roll in this tournament, but like I said before, I know his pattern when it comes to Jay White's matches and everything, but beat Okada clean, folks. Blade Runner. Night 6, Yoshihashi beat Sonata. Were they in Korakuen at this point? That shocked me. Sonata still ain't got no win on the board. That shocked me. Yoshihashi beat Sonata. Kenta and Zack Sabre Jr., I think this was great. That's something you need to go back and look at. I like this match a lot. Kenta won with the GTS, beating Zack Sabre Jr. That was great. Another great match. Tanahashi beating Juice Robinson, finally getting some points on the board, rolling them up. So that was good. Real good match. I will say that. Did I really think Juice was going to beat Tanahashi? Nah, they had to get Tana some points on the board. Yano, who is on a roll right now, beat Evil. Yano, man, 3-0, man. The guy's just beating former champions. Man, this guy is beating Sonata. He's beating Tanahashi. He's beating Evil. This man is on a freaking roll right now. Where's this going? Come on. Where's it going with this? Yano. Surprising. Naito beat Goto. I swear Naito just kind of buries Goto at the time. Even kind of going after, says, you know, I had the less time to beat you. What's going on with that? You barely could go 20 minutes. Everybody else went more with me. What's wrong with you? But Come on, Naito's going to beat Goto, and not surprised by that. Night 7, Suzuki beating Yujiro Takahashi. Not surprising at all. Yujiro sent to his death right there. Kota Ibushi beating Jeff Cobb. Good match. Expected Ibushi to go over. Okada finally getting some more points on the board, beating Taichi. So Taichi's little hot streak is kind of ended right now since this guy was going on a roll for a minute. But Okada beat him with the money clip. But it's a good match. Will Ospreay finally stopping Jay White. That's another person they stopped from the momentum right there. I guess was able to beat out him and Gato, which Ospreay got the Stormbreaker on him after the hidden blade. So Ospreay was able to stop Jay White's momentum of going with these straight clean wins. So he got a win over Jay White. Ishii beat Shingo. I feel like this was a rematch back from that Never Openweight title from months ago. So Ishii finally getting some points on the board. Night 8, though, Juice Robinson finally stopping Toru Yano in his streak and whatnot. So Juice was able to stop him, his role. Now, this match, I'm surprised, was the shortest match I've seen so far between Zack Sabre Jr. and Hiroki Goto. And I know Goto's shoulder is hurt. I don't know if he was selling or Goto was legitimately hurt out here. I'm not sure what's going on with that, but Zack Sabre Jr. beat him in under 5 minutes. I'm like, man, that was short. I didn't even expect that. Now you can say that, it took Zack way less time than Naito did to beat Goto. But I don't know if Goto was hurt in that. That I don't know. So somebody please tell me what happened there, because I didn't really expect that to go that short. Tanahashi beat Yoshihashi out there. Not surprised. Evil went against Kenta. Now, this was a Bullet Club versus Bullet Club thing, so I wanted to see what was going to happen since a lot of the other Bullet Club members have not been to the Japan lately, and they've been stuck in the U.S. Now, Kenta did try to go for the 2-sweep first, but Evil and Dick Togo did it on their own. They kind of did mostly, a lot of heel shit out there against Kenta. But Evil going over Kenta, for some reason, this tells me Evil and Togo won't be in Bullet Club that long. I feel like whenever he gets to Jay White, I know they're not in the same block, but at some point when they're going to group together or something, I feel like Jay White and them are going to kick out Evil. I really do, because he didn't even do the 2-sweep with Kenta, so that tells you something. That really tells you something. I don't know. I'm not saying if he'll be in it as long, but I feel like Evil may be gone from Bullet Club soon. I really starting to believe that now. The Bullet Club will turn on him. Sonata beat Naito. Sonata finally getting some points on the board, actually beating the champion now. So that actually is something, especially finally getting some points. So I'm sure at one point he will get a shot at the title in some time. Don't know when, but he will get a shot at the IWGP title or Intercontinental title, or both titles, or however they're still doing this double title thing. He will get a shot at it, okay? I'm not really sure how it's going to work, but sooner or later he will get a shot at the belt. But at least Sonata finally got a win, and it was over Naito. So, very good match. I will say that it nearly took all 30 minutes, but really good. But, I look at the tournament right now, because, like, who's really in the lead in all this when it comes to these blocks and everything in these past few nights? Because what do we got here? A block, it's like a 4-way tie right now. I'm sorry, 5-way tie, I should say, between Jay White, Taichi, Will Ospreay, Kota Ibushi, and Minoru Suzuki with 6 points. 4 points for Okada. 3-way tie for 2 points between Jeff Cobb, Shingo Takagi, and Tomohiro Ishii, and 0 points, Yujiro Takahashi. And in B block, you have a 3-way tie for 6 points with Naito, Yano, and Juice Robinson. 3-way tie for 4 points, Zack Sabre Jr., Kenta, and Evil. Sorry, 4-way tie, Kenta and Evil, and Hiroshi Tanahashi. And a 3-way tie in last between Goto, Yoshihashi, and Sonata with 2 points. So I don't know what's the next set around in the tournament for A block is. I don't know if that's later on tonight or tomorrow, but I'm doing this video now because I feel like these tournament nights have been almost every freaking day, and I haven't really had the time to process throughout all this, okay? So I just wanted to get some type of thing in to talk about this tournament before anything else, okay? So I just kind of want to speak about that since we've been on 8 nights of this tournament right now in the G1. So, like I said, it's been enjoyable. You know, I've already spoke about the whole, what was it? Oh yeah, the commentary thing. Like I said, English commentary will be up like a day or two after, but you know, I'm not really worried about it. But I think they are back on tonight. Was it October the 5th right now? So I think they should be back soon. Well, not soon, but yeah, they'll be back on tonight and everything in this tournament. So we will see what the next set round is. But like I said, I just want to do this video just until the next set comes up, okay? But other than that, though, that's just my quick little update on the G1 right now between nights, what, 3 through 8? Yeah, nights 3 through 8 right now between A block and B block, okay? So tell me what you think about what's going on in the G1 right now. Who do you think will still win the G1? What do you think about the matches so far? And have you enjoyed this tournament in its time being right now? And, you know, what do you think has been the best match so far in the G1, okay? But other than that, I'm out of here. Comment, subscribe, follow me on Twitter at HoodieKnight890. I'll see you guys later. Peace. Done.